How's it going, guys, and welcome to the Champions League group draw live. Show has just started. Obviously, there's some formalities to go through at the moment. If you're new around here, you know what to do. Make sure you like and subscribe. Most importantly, don't forget to share this video. It goes a long way to help my channel grow. And basically, just subscribe. It's free. Press the subscribe button. Doesn't cost you absolutely nothing. But thank you for joining me today and watching the Champions League group draw live with myself. They're just basically going through all the formalities at the moment. So welcome to the live group draw. Um, it's going to be very interesting because, as we know, this is the new Champions League phase, the new sort of group stages. You know, they're just basically going through all the formalities as we basically speak at the moment. So yeah, I'll be taking you guys through the draw as basically it happens. Just to obviously go through some of the teams that are in the Champions League this year. They're just welcoming the UEFA president up to the stage as we basically speak. There's a lot of clubs. There are a lot of clubs in obviously the Champions League. They've made it bigger. I don't know if he's better, but they've made it a lot bigger than what it used to be. It's no more sort of you just basically have four teams. I think it was 4 or 5 teams in each group. 4 teams in each group. You play each other twice. Top two goes through. The bottom was it the third place drops into the Champions into the Europa League. They are no longer doing that. As basically things stand. You got Ajax in there, you got Arsenal, Atalanta, Atletico Bilbao, which is Atletico Club, they're called these days. Atletico Madrid, Dortmund, Barcelona, Bayern Munich, Benfica, Bodo of I think is of Norway, or yeah, I think of Norway actually. Yeah, got Chelsea, Club Brugge, Copenhagen, Frankfurt, Galatasaray, Inter Milan, Juventus, and another team which I cannot pronounce. Is it Karat Almaty? You got Leverkusen, Liverpool, Man City, Marseille, Monaco, Napoli, Newcastle, Olympiacos, Paphos. I think they're from Cyprus. You've got Paris Saint-Germain, PSV, Karabag. You got Real Madrid in there. You got Slavia Prague, Sporting, Tottenham, Union as well, Villarreal, and so forth. Yeah, it's they've got a lot. Obviously, there've been a lot of playoffs, third round qualifying, second round qualifying, and obviously first round qualifying as well. They're just doing basically all the formalities at the moment, presenting awards and all that good stuff at the moment. So let me know your predictions in regards to who you think Arsenal are going to be getting in this Champions League draw. So in regards to who Arsenal can potentially get in this draw, so basically there are 36 sides. They've all now been confirmed for the Champions League group phases. And obviously it consists of think about 8 groups. That's going to be basically be picked. If I'm correct, it's basically a massive 36 league phase. It's just basically a massive league. And I believe we have the top 8 who automatically goes through. Then you've got basically the top seeded, if I remember correctly. Then you got the ones below that up until the 28th, I think it is. They go through as well. And then basically the last ones, and yeah. And basically the top 8 sides in the league qualifying automatically go through straight out to the knockout stages, while the teams finishing from ninth all the way to the 24th place will compete in a 2-legged playoff to secure their path into the last 16. So basically, if you finish in that top 8, you go automatically into the last 16, sorry. And obviously you didn't have, if you finish between 9th and 24th place, then you have to do a 2-legged playoff. As you guys know, last season Arsenal finished in that top 8. I think we finished, is it second, just behind PSG, and obviously which meant we didn't have to play an extra 2-legged tie, which I believe Man City had to, and that's when I think they lost and they basically went out. In regards to that, then you got the 2 of the additional league phases takes place. Obviously, places go to the association with the best collective performance by the clubs in the previous season. As you guys know, England have about 6 clubs, 6 clubs in the Champions League this season. 6 clubs we have in the Champions League this season, and so yeah, I think we've got Arsenal, as you guys can see there on the side. We've got Arsenal, we've got Tottenham, we've got Man City, Liverpool, Chelsea, Newcastle, all in the Champions League this season. Because obviously, because of the coefficients of England, obviously performing a lot better in last year's Champions League, which then gave us an extra fifth place. And obviously, Chelsea won the Europa Conference League, which automatically qualified them into the Champions League. And then also, actually, no, they finished in the top. They did finish in the top four. What am I talking about? And I think it was Newcastle actually when they won. Oh, I can't remember. What am I talking about? Yeah. And then obviously Tottenham, obviously no. So Tottenham won the Europa League, which then qualified them into the Champions League, even though they finished outside of the top four in the Premier League last season. And Newcastle. So I think it was Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea, Newcastle. Then no, Liverpool. What am I on about? I'm losing the plot. But yeah, Newcastle qualified, Tottenham qualified, and Chelsea basically qualified, all that good stuff. So, kind of getting all confused at the moment. So, um, yeah, it's going to be quite exciting. So, in regards to the teams. So our first match of the Champions League group phase will take place between September 16th and September the 18th. That's for first. Obviously, group stages will take place. 5 more rounds will take place in 2025, and they will be held between September the 30th, October. So September the 30th, October the 1st, October the 21st to the 22nd. Because I think the first group stage actually takes place on a Thursday, which is quite weird, and I don't personally like that, but it is what it is. It's basically what UEFA have done. And the final 2 league phases games will take place in January. As you guys know, normally the Champions League group stages would have been done in December, way before January, because as you guys know, the Premier League usually starts their FA Cup in January, which unfortunately, due to this new Champions League phases and group stages, they finish later on in January. So that's when the next sort of they finish, I think, between the January the 20th and 21st this year, before all the 36 sides play at the same time on the final day. Or I think on January the 28th, that's when all the last games takes place. So, and then obviously you get you qualify accordingly. Like I said, if you finish in the top 8, you qualify automatically into the last 16 from 9th to 28th place. Then you have to play a 2-legged knockout phase to see where you obviously whether you qualify or you don't qualify, and that's basically it. So yeah. And what teams could Arsenal actually draw against? That's basically the question at the moment. And basically, from what I have read, I think Arsenal can potentially draw against Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, PSG. I think Dortmund as well. Let's just say basically we can't draw in the same group as any English teams in the group phases, so we can't play each other. We can't draw against an English team basically. So that's basically what's happening. That's how basically this Champions League draw is going to be taking place. And as I said, who could Arsenal face in this new Champions League draw in the group stages? So we, I believe we are going to be in pot. Is it one? I was under the impression that we were on in pot two, but apparently we're in pot one. But I'm sure they'll confirm that shortly. Listen, they literally the draw is not taking place. They're just basically doing all their formalities and doing all these um sort of advertisement videos leading up to the Champions League draw. As you know, obviously they got Zlatan involved in all the formalities and all the advertisement, all the it's basically all promo. That's basically what it is at the moment. That's what they're going through at this precise moment. All the promos for the Champions League. As you guys know, UEFA they like to get as much money and promos and sponsorships as much as they can. So, who could Arsenal face in the Champions League? Let's have a look. So, um, yeah, I was right. We are actually in pot two. So, we're not in pot one. A lot of people were speculating that we were going to be, or they were reporting that Arsenal were in pot one. But according to the Champions League website, Arsenal are in pot two. So, yeah, I'm going to be going with that, to say the least. So Arsenal are going to be in pot two. Um, and it's just a matter of time before we basically start the draw. So according to this, so pot one, we've got Paris Saint-Germain, Real Madrid, Man City, Bayern Leverkusen, Liverpool, Inter, Chelsea, Dortmund, and Barcelona. And Arsenal are basically in pot two, which also includes the likes of Leverkusen, Atletico Bilbao, no, Atletico Madrid, Benfica, Atalanta, Villarreal, Juventus, Frankfurt, and Club Brugge. And then we've got pot three, which includes Tottenham, PSV, Ajax, Napoli, Sporting, Olympiacos, Slavia Prague, Bordeaux, and Marseille. Then we've got pot four, in which obviously has Copenhagen, Monaco, Galatasaray, Union SG, Karabag, Atletico Club, Newcastle, Paphos, and Cariat. So that is basically where we are at the moment. And now they've got the big guy, Zlatan Ibrahimovic on the stage at the moment. Obviously, again, as I said, they just basically go through all their formalities as things stand at the moment. So we're just basically waiting for them to basically get the show on the road. And as I said, the teams that Arsenal could potentially face. Um, so let's have a look. Who could Arsenal be facing? I think it was we could be potentially be facing the likes of Nap. I think it was, like I said, Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, PSG, all the big boys, all the big boys. Let's put it that way. Um, and Zlatan is receiving an award um, at the moment. Let's just be they're doing all their formalities on the stage at the moment. It's getting a bit boring now. Zlatan Ibrahimovic just received an award. Don't know what for, but UEFA President Award 2025 given to Zlatan. So yeah, Zlatan giving an announcement. There's just so many formalities. Honestly, like before the draw starts, is like half an hour is gone. Um, it's been given a UEFA President Award 2025 for Zlatan, but it's just taking way too long. Too many formalities, and yeah, according to the rules, we will play two teams from each pot, one at home and one away, and we also cannot be drawn against more than two teams from the same country. So for example, you look at pot one, we can't play Manchester City, um we can't play Liverpool, we can't play Chelsea, and so basically in that group, for example, we either get Paris Saint Germain, we either get Real Madrid, we either get Bayern Munich in that group, Inter Milan, and Borussia Dortmund. So because you got Real Madrid and Barcelona in that pot, we can only face either one of them. We can't face two teams from the same country. Um, and then um, obviously we got like pot two, which I think we can't face anyone from there. I think. Then pot three, so we can face people like maybe Ajax or PSV Eindhoven, for example. You've got Sporting in there, got Greece, Slavia Prague in there. So yeah, it's just very, very interesting at the moment. Again, still doing all the formalities. Just yeah, this thing just takes forever, man. Honestly, in regards to how long they actually take to start doing the actual draw itself. So let me know in the comments below where you guys are watching from and all that good stuff. So yeah, it's all good, man. It's all good at the moment. Let's see what's going on at the moment. They're just bringing Kaka onto the stage as well. See what's going on there as well. There's too many formalities, man. Just got Kaka on the stage. I'm assuming he's gonna be involved in the draw for today. Obviously, he won the Champions League, I think, back in 2007 with Milan. Um, so it's only right that he's obviously included in the draw. That time looking good. Not gonna lie, Kaka looking good as well. When you think about some of the footballers that has retired and how well they do not look. It's going to be very interesting indeed in regards to um, who we get drawn against. I do fancy our chances this season. I'm not going to lie. I think there's going to be a couple of tough matches, and I think the whole point of this whole new Champions League format is to be more competitive. And some people are for it, some people are not. Last season, because obviously it was the first time it being done, I was a bit like, not too sure about it. I wasn't too sure how it was going to work. I wasn't too sure if it was going to work, to say the least. But yeah, it worked. It worked, and credit to UEFA. It worked, and I think there was a lot of people that were skeptical about it, but it did work. To say the least, it did work. So we can't obviously complain too tough in that regard. Um, so let's see how it goes at the moment. Yeah, yeah, let's see how it goes. All right, seems like we're about to get underway. So many formalities. Here we go. They're going to explain it to us in regards to how exactly this Champions League draw is going to work. Giorgio Marchetti, the usual UEFA secretary, the legend himself. This guy's a legend, you know, he's been doing this for years. I respect him. I respect the guy, man. He's been doing it for years, for donkeys, as they say. Um, yeah, let's see. Let's see who we get. Let's see. Hmm. Let's see how this works out. Just going through the formalities now. Honestly, the formality takes forever when it comes to the Champions League draw. This is why a lot of people just get bored. Honestly, oh, it's just boring. Formalities are too much, man. Just way too much. There we go. Another explanation. So basically, they're gonna draw home and away. So they're using a computer software to pick at random two eligible teams randomly. Randomly. Teams from the same national association cannot be drawn against each other. Like we didn't know that already. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me, guys. Oh, let's go. Oh yeah, by the way, they're using AI in this one as well. That is absolutely crazy. Using AI. AI is taking over, guys. AI is taking over. AI is taking over, guys. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, bare formalities, bro. So much formalities. Let me know in the comments below how you guys are keeping. Where you guys watching from? And all that good stuff as well. Just bare formalities, man. There we go. Okay, we're about to start the draw. After all of that. Oh, after all of that formalities, let's go. All right. There we go. Oh, more formalities. Bloody hell. These people loved it. It's been like almost half an hour into this program and they haven't even started the draw yet. And they haven't even started the draw yet. It's absolutely shambles. Absolutely shambles. Almost half an hour into this program. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Okay, we know who's already in pot one. We know who's already in pot two, and now they're doing highlights of last season's Champions League game. Champions League for all the clubs that was featuring last year. Basically, it's absolutely just like a lot of sponsorships, a lot of promotion, and a lot of flapping about. It just takes forever. I don't get it. I really don't. It's like just get on with it. Just get on with it. Honestly. Okay, let's see. Champions League draw about to take place. All right, so they're gonna do the automated automated computer draw now to see who draws against who. Boy, let's see who Arsenal gets. Come on, boys. Don't forget I'm also live on YouTube and TikTok as well, boys and girls. What you saying, my bro? JM on TikTok. How you doing, my guy? How you been this week, brother? I am blessed after last night and the capitulation from Manchester United, mate. I am absolutely blessed, my brother. How are you? How are you doing, mate? Okay, finally, let's get the show on the road. Zlatan takes the first ball out of the bowl. Who's the first team out of the bowl? Let's see. And it is Bayern Munich, champions of Germany. Don't forget, Arsenal can actually draw Bayern Munich. There's a possibility we can draw Bayern Munich. Just been working, bro. Just finished a 12-hour shift, work 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. Yeah, you must be knackered. Sorry, brother. Don't worry. Champions League draw. Hopefully we get a good draw. Hopefully we get a good draw. And Kaka presses the automated button and let's see who Bayern Munich are going to get. These are the clubs they can get. They can get Chelsea, they can get Paris, Club Brugge, Arsenal, Sporting, PSV, Union SG, and Pafos. So let's see who they're going to get. Who is Bayern Munich going to draw? Please don't let it be Arsenal. Bloody hell. I bet you they're going to set us up this fucking computer. Oh my God. This is going to, oh shit. You know that one. Oh, Theo Walcott's there. What's Theo there? Is he representing Arsenal? Maybe he is. What's Theo our UEFA ambassador now? Are you serious? Interesting. Did they do the draw? Because I didn't see that one. Chelsea. Looks like Arsenal have got Bayern Munich at home. We got Bayern Munich at home, guys. We've got Bayern Munich at home, guys. My word. I'll take that. I don't mind that. Okay. Looks like we're going to get Bayern Munich at home. Don't mind that. Walcott is widely recognised, to be honest. Yeah, I guess. Shagged us though. Do you remember that season when he scored a goal against us and then against when he was playing for Southampton and it stopped us from winning the league? Yeah, I don't know if I can forgive him for that. Bastard. He didn't have to score. Come on, you Arsenal. Oh, imagine Real Madrid and Man City again. This is gonna be very interesting indeed. Oh, they got Man City at home. That's the path. Man City. Ooh, it's gonna be some tough games in his group stages, mate. Yo, bro. Went with the other couple. Yo, bro. Went with each other a couple of days ago, bro. My girlfriend don't believe me. I don't want to get into that. Mine in my Eze away kit just landed, bro. I'm still waiting for mine, JM. JM, I'm still waiting for my Eze kit. Arsenal taking the mick out of my life, bro. I ordered it literally straight away. They haven't even shipped it yet. That's the worst thing. Oh my god. Oh, we got Inter. We got Inter away. So Inter, Liverpool, Dortmund, Arsenal, Athletic, Slavia Prague. Um, so we got Inter and Bayern Munich out of pot one. I don't mind that, and I think that's us now out of pot one. So no Real Madrid, no Paris Saint Germain, no Dortmund, no Barcelona. I'll take that all day. I will take that. So Inter away. Okay, so we got so far we got Bayern Munich at home, Inter away. All right, I'll take that. Let me just make sure I got my pen and paper down so I know who we're facing and when. So far, Bayern Munich away. Oh, Bayern Munich at home and Inter away so far for Arsenal. Who do you think? Who do you think the best left back in the league is right now? That's hard. That's hard. That's hard, Richie. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. It's too early in the season to call that. It's too early in the season to call that, my brother. Not gonna lie to you. But I wouldn't say Kirk is right now, but yeah. Mute this guy. Let's have a look. I don't know who this brother is, but sorry man. There we go. Sorry about that, JM. Thank you for letting me know. Manny, do you think Eze will start at Anfield? And if so, in the left wing or in a number 10 position? Ooh, Liverpool got Real Madrid at home and Inter away. That's a tough game. I do think Eze is going to start, and I think he's going to start the number 10 position. Liverpool got Real Madrid, Inter, Atletico Madrid, Frankfurt, PSV, Marseille, Karabag, and Galatasaray. Karabag and Galatasaray is an easy game, man. I'm not gonna lie. Bayern at home. So we got Bayern at home. So far, we've got Inter away. Let's see. Who we got? Who we got next? Barcelona. We can't play Barcelona because they're in pot one, and we've already drawn two clubs from pot one, so we can't draw another two clubs from pot one. So I think we're good with that one. You can only draw two clubs from each pot. Well, the rules are. So it's very interesting. So Barcelona's path at the moment, they've got Paris Saint-Germain at home, they've got Chelsea away, Frankfurt, they've got Club Brugge, they've got Olympiacos, Slavia Prague away, Copenhagen at home, and then Newcastle away. Oh, Barcelona, Newcastle at St James's Park. Now that's gonna be a bloody game. That is gonna be a game. Let me know, any Newcastle people in the comments. What is your prospect facing Barcelona at home at St James's Park? Let me know. Why is Arsenal so interested? You would never win the Champions League. You know what? You can just exit. You can just exit yourself, brother. Thank you very much. Bye bye. I'm not here for trolling, mate. This is serious stuff because clearly, um, Liverpool draw. There we go. Paris, Bayern Munich. Paris have got Bayern Munich, Barcelona, Atalanta, Leverkusen, Tottenham, Sporting Newcastle. Oh, Paris have got a tough. God. Oh, that's a tough one for Paris. Jesus Lord. Is that what you get for winning the Champions League for the first time? My word. My word. Man, Real Madrid at home is dark. Trust me, bro. So, Manchester City, who have they got? They will have Dortmund at home, Real Madrid away, Leverkusen at home, Villarreal away, Napoli at home, Galatasaray at home, Monaco away. Who's that other team? Who's the other team? Okay, not bad. Not bad so far. Arsenal have so far Bayern at home and Inter away so far. Um, they're still doing all the draws. Shit. So pot one draw have just been completed. Yeah, anything for Liverpool so far? Anything for Liverpool so far? Let me let you know. Zlatan is just bantering everybody. I'll let you know anything for Liverpool. Liverpool seems to have um, a tough game at the moment so far. Just bear with me. Let's have a look. Did you say Dortmund? We're in pot two, right? Yeah, we're in pot two. We haven't got Dortmund. Or are you talking about Liverpool? I don't think all the draws for Arsenal hasn't been done yet. The first two games for Arsenal is literally Bayern at home and Inter away. Those are the only games that has been drawn for Arsenal so far. Obviously, they're still doing all the rest of the draws, so just bear with me on that one. Still getting all the. I mean, I literally just said it. Breaking news in regards to Kai Havertz. He's basically going to be going. He's going to be doing a surgery after the decision was made by the club as best course of action for knee issue. But it isn't major. It isn't a major procedure, according to David Ornstein. Hope and expectation is that the German international not set to miss a lengthy period before making his Arsenal return. So I guess that's some great news to say the least. So let's see if we are getting live. Um, let's. There we go. Yeah, it's going to be very interesting. Hurricane again, yeah, definitely. But this time around, we're playing at the Emirates, man. I think we did play at the Emirates. I mean, that was 2 years ago, wasn't it? Home and away, but it don't matter. Listen, we played better, and this time around, I think we got better players as well. So I do think that we'll be able to give them a tough game. It'd be interesting to welcome Vincent Company to the Emirates. It's not going to be easy. Vincent Company against Mikel Arteta. That is going to be very interesting indeed. And now we are about to carry on with the rest of the draw. So let's have a look. So Bayern Leverkusen. Bayern Leverkusen have got PSG, Man City, Villarreal, Benfica, PSV, Olympiacos, Newcastle, and Copenhagen. That is not an easy draw. Arteta better not rush Havertz and Saka in from injury. There's no need to do that this time around. No need to do that this time around. We've got great strength in depth, in my opinion. So we don't need to do that this time around in that regard, in my opinion. Oh, Arsenal, here we go. This is going to be our path now. Here we go. Arsenal have been taken out of pot two. So the computer is now going to tell us who we got. So we know we got Bayern already. We know we got Inter already. So who are the rest of our opponent? Atletico Madrid, Club Brugge, Olympiacos. Bloody hell. Atletico Madrid, Club Brugge. Then we got Olympiacos again. We're normally good with them. Is that that's two Spanish club, Atletico Madrid and Athletic Club as well. What? Sorry, that moves so fast. Home away, home. That's away. There was two clubs I didn't get there. One, two, three, four, five, six. I missed two clubs from there. I'm sure I'll get the notification in a minute. Fuck's sake. Newcastle games are not drawn yet. Only PSG away. Remember, they are not groups. They're not groups. They're just the teams that you're gonna play home and away. It's a massive group of 36 teams, guys. It's just one massive group. but this is just a draw just to basically identify who you're going to be playing within that group stages. It's just one massive group. So basically the rules are um the first top 8 automatically qualifies into the last 16, and then from 9th to the 24th they have to play a two-legged knockout phase, and then whoever wins out of those teams will then qualify into the last 16, and then so forth and then so forth. That's If you're new to the Champions League, we're not new. We're not new to this new format. You know how we do. We were here last year. We know how it works now. We're kind of like quite experienced. For those who are new to this new format, let me know in the comments and I'll explain it to you. Let's see. Do you know everyone that Arsenal have? Yeah. I missed out two. So in regards to Arsenal, we've got Bayern Munich, Inter Milan, Atletico Madrid, Atletico Club or Bilbao, Club Brugge, and Olympiacos. There was two that I missed in that list. I didn't get the last two, but I'm sure I'll get that in a minute. Just bear with me, and I'll get that for you shortly. Let's see. Club Brugge, honestly, they're getting peppered. They got Barcelona, Bayern Munich, Arsenal, Atalanta, Marseille, Sporting, Monaco, and Karabag, I think. And again, you said that to them. You said that about them last season, and they did quite well. They did quite well, but let's see how it goes. But listen, 200 views. Let's go, JM. Tap that screen, guys. Don't forget to like. Let me know what team you are if you are interested. Are you in this Champions League draw? Let me know. So Frankfurt, who do they have? They got, oh my god. Frankfurt have Liverpool, Barcelona, Atalanta, Atletico Madrid, Tottenham, Napoli, Galatasaray, and Karabag. My god, what? What? Now these games for the group stages are mad. So for the Arsenal's group stages, let me just double confirm that now. So for Arsenal, for everybody that wants to know about Arsenal, so Arsenal's opponents are Bayern Munich at home, Inter Milan away, Atletico Madrid at home, Club Brugge away, Olympiacos at home, Slavia Prague away, Karat Almaty, Karat Almaty at home, and Atletico Club away. The two big Spanish clubs away. Bloody hell. So if you didn't get that, so basically for Arsenal, Bayern Munich at home, Inter Milan away, Atletico Madrid at home, Club Brugge away, Olympiacos at home, Slavia Prague away, Karat Almaty, I think that's how you pronounce it, at home, and Atletico Club away. So our last game of these group phases is going to be away. We start at home and then we finish away. Interesting. Um, Athletic Bilbao. They got Inter, Liverpool, Frankfurt, Arsenal, PSV, Union, Galatasaray, and is it? Oh, I missed that one. It's gonna be, what did Chelsea get, please? I will surely let you know very, very shortly. Chelsea. If you're a Chelsea fan in the chat or in the stream, let me tell you, Chelsea, you have Bayern Munich, you've got Barcelona, you've got Benfica, you've got Atalanta, you've got Ajax, Napoli, PAFOS. I don't know who they are. I think they're a Greek team, and then you got Karabag. So yeah, I think you start away and then you finish at home. So Chelsea, you have Bayern Munich, Barcelona, Benfica, Atalanta, Ajax, Napoli, PAFOS. I don't know who they are, and Karabag. So those are your teams. Bayern Munich at home is hard. Yeah, you got Bayern Munich away, as in Chelsea. For Liverpool, just bear with me. Obviously, it's they're a bit slow at the moment because they're still doing the draws. So just bear with me. as things progresses. Trying to keep up. Make sure you hit that like as well. I've already said the Arsenal guys, come on, keep up. Let's try and keep up. I've said Arsenal already. Who did Chelsea get? I've said that. I've literally just said that already. I'll go over it again. Just bear with me. Atletico and Bayern are historically our worst clubs to play against. Listen, I think we're better positioned this time around. We are definitely better positioned this time around, so I'm not really afraid of anyone. We're playing Bayern Munich at the Emirates, so that's our first game, so it's going to be a massive one. So I'm expecting nothing but a result for Arsenal. I'm telling you that now. Nothing but a result for Arsenal at the Emirates. Come on, man. Arsenal against Bayern Munich at the Emirates. We are definitely going to be winning. I'll tell you that now. I am absolutely telling you that now. Um, so for those people that do want to know in regards to Liverpool, I will get that up. Who are we meeting? Who is we? Don't know the order we play yet. Find out Saturday. Yep, that's very, very true. So obviously the full calendar is gonna be out Saturday. That's very, very true. But however, we do know that what teams we're playing away and home and away. So we could potentially start away first and then finish at home. Potentially, yeah, you're absolutely right. Don't know the order. Yep, we don't know the order yet. We'll find out on Saturday, but we do know who we are going to be playing. Um, so that's going to be very interesting indeed. Very, very interesting indeed. So Arsenal's draw, for those who didn't get it before, Arsenal's draw are or is Bayern Munich, Inter Milan, Atletico Madrid, Club Brugge, Olympiacos, Slavia Prague, Kirat Almaty, and Atletico Club, which is basically Atletico Bilbao. That's basically who Arsenal are going to be facing. Chelsea are facing Bayern Munich, Barcelona, Benfica, Atalanta, Ajax, Napoli, PAFOS, don't know who that is, and also Karabag as well. Let's have a look at who Liverpool got. So far, let's have a look. So Liverpool, guys, have a listen out. Liverpool, your opponents have also been confirmed, and then from what I can see here, you've got Real Madrid, you've got Atletico Madrid, you've got PSV, you've got Galatasaray, you've got Marseille, you've got Frankfurt, you've got Inter Milan, and a club that I do not recognize. So I will get that onto you once I can confirm it. But mate, that is not going to be an easy fixture for you guys. I'll tell you that now. No easy fixture. And this is exactly what UEFA wants. They want tough fixtures for everybody. They want big games. Imagine that Liverpool against Real Madrid in the group stages. Are you having a laugh? Oh my God. Don't forget to hit that like, guys. Come on. So Tottenham get shit teams. What? Don't. I wouldn't say that. Who is Chelsea playing? I've said that literally just not too long ago, guys. Who are we meeting? It's not going to be easy. It's not easy, guys. It's not easy. Okay. Who else have we got? Who else have we got here? So they're doing all the draws now from pot. Is that pot 3? Tottenham Hotspurs. So Tottenham, if you're listening, guys, Tottenham, you've got Dortmund, Paris Saint-Germain, who's at Frankfurt, I think Villarreal, and then about to draw the last 4. So you've got Slavia Prague, Bodo Glimt, Copenhagen, and Monaco. Wow, come on. What? What an easy bloody draw. Oh, get out. Apart from Paris. Oh, come on. Oh, get out of here. What an easy draw for Spurs. Get out. Seriously? You are having a laugh. What? What? What an easy draw for Spurs, you lucky bumheads. Yeah, Arsenal got Karamati and Slavia Prague. So, yet we've got Atletico Madrid and Atletico Bilbao. So we're going to be, you know, and then we've got Olympiacos as well. We've got Bayern Munich. We've got Inter Milan. Come off it, mate. Tough games here, mate. That's tough games, tough games. And they got Bodo Glimt. Oh, get out. You're having a bubble, mate. Hey, I get to catch my guy live again. Hope you're well, mate. Yes, my brother. Yes, Yates. They got Bodo Glimt again, man. I know. I know. Don't underestimate. Hey, listen, I'm live on YouTube. I got my regulars on there on YouTube and my regulars on TikTok as well. My guy Yates, what are you saying? Don't underestimate Copenhagen, though. They are decent in the Champions League. Yeah, but listen, I think we're gonna. I'm listening. Like at the end of the day, no team is gonna be easy. No team is gonna be easy. Champions League is never easy. Hence the reason the name. But I'm rooting for us, and I'm quite confident. Nobody ever thought that we'll get to the semi-final last season, but we did. But we did. So, bro, I'm rooting for us. We've recruited well this time around. So yeah, what are you guys saying on TikTok? As a Chelsea fan, I'm gassed for the games, but tough draw, definitely tough draw for Chelsea. What was the draws again for Chelsea? Let's just have a look. I think Chelsea got Bayern Munich as well, Barcelona. Those are the two big clubs. I think Benfica you'd be okay with. Atalanta, Ajax, Napoli. Napoli you might struggle with your old boss, Conte. He's going to be coming for blood. You got Karabag. You got another team from Greece. Yeah, I think your tough games are Bayern Munich, Barcelona, Benfica, maybe Atalanta, Ajax, you probably beat them as well, and Napoli. So four tough games, probably four easy games for Chelsea, in my opinion. Um, so let's just see. And they're still doing all the draws. It's not all confirmed just yet. Ajax have just been drawn, so they've got Inter, Chelsea, Benfica, Villarreal, Olympiacos, and Marseille. Then they've got Galatasaray, they've got Karabag as well. So that's quite, I think that's quite, favorable for Ajax. I do have to say, it's quite favorable. What are the draws for Arsenal? Come on, where have you been, my brother? Where have you been? Again, I'll repeat it. Bayern Munich for Arsenal, Inter Milan, Atletico Madrid, Club Brugge, Olympiacos, Slavia Prague, Kirat Almaty, and Club Atletico, which is basically Atletico Bilbao. Come on, man. Let's do this. Let's do this. I'll do. Where do you guys think? Do you think we'll come top 8 again? Because and then qualify straight into the knockout stages like we did last season? Let me know what you guys' thoughts are, considering the teams that you can see us playing. I mean, listen, Bayern Munich at home, I do think we're gonna beat them. If I'm not gonna lie, I do think we'll beat Bayern Munich at home. They do. Listen, they've got great players. Don't get me wrong. They've recruited well, and I think they're still recruiting as well. They got Harry Kane welcoming back to the Emirates as per usual. Probably, hopefully, he doesn't get his normal formality go at the Emirates as he usually does. That blumhead. And then but Inter Milan. I mean, we played Inter Milan last season. Played Inter Milan last season. It wasn't a great game. I think they were the only team, if I my memory, so they were the only team that we lost against last year, or drew. Was it? Did we lose against Inter last season or draw? My memory is a bit scrambled at the moment. Atletico Madrid. That's going to be definitely a tough game, and I think that's a home game. So again, we might have home advantage. Club Brugge away. That's going to be tough. They did really well last season. If my memory serves me right, and Olympiacos. They're like a bogey team. Um, they're like, oh yeah, no, we drew against them. Okay, yeah, because I think up until the Inter Milan game, both club were like the only team that hadn't conceded a goal, if I remember correctly. But Olympiacos are like our bogey team, honestly, in Europe. Slavia Prague, I do expect us to win. Kirati and Mate, again, we're going to be playing at home. I don't know who they are. I'm not going to lie. An Atletico Club, that's going to be an away game. Um, so that's going to be, hopefully, we would have qualified or more or less qualified top 8 by the time that we play them as well. My guy Yates on YouTube is saying Copenhagen will beat Spurs. Trust me, it's not going to be an easy game. It is not going to be an easy game for Spurs whatsoever. And then you go on to say Yates goes, I don't have fond memories of buying days, but hope you are right. Listen, 2 years ago, when we played Bayern Munich home and away, let's be honest, like I know we lost against them, and I think we got cheated as well. I'm not gonna lie. We should have had a penalty that wasn't given against Bukayo Saka. It is what it is. That's old news. But listen, two great teams coming up against each other. I do think it's going to be a great game. And I favour us. I do. I really do favour Arsenal against Bayern Munich, especially playing at home. And I think because we're playing at home, we're going to have home advantage, in my opinion. Hey, bro, what time does it start? What do you mean? What does what start? Copenhagen is looking good. That's what I'm saying. And I think that's what my guy Yates on YouTube is basically saying, that he reckon that they're going to beat Spurs. So that's going to be very, very interesting indeed. So yeah, let's just basically see how that one obviously goes. What do you mean? Is that Moses? What do you mean? What time does it start? If you're talking about the draw already started, my brother. The draw already started. We're literally almost more than halfway through. A lot of the games have been drawn already. Oh, I lied. It's been done. All the draws has been done. So we're just waiting for the final reveal of all the. No, I lie. They're about to do pot 4. Let me lie. I thought they finished. So pot 4. To be fair, most of the groups have been done. This is just formality. They're just basically showing us that these teams are actually in those pots. It's just formality, but all the, it's basically been done. Athletic Club Paris Saint. Ooh, Athletic Club. They got tough games. Paris Saint-Germain, Dortmund, Arsenal, Atalanta, Sporting, Slavia Prague. Is it Karabag and Newcastle? Oh, that's some tough games. That is some tough games. This Champions League new group phase thing is mad. We're getting big games in group stages. Big games. Absolutely madness. Yeah, absolute madness. Who did PAFOS get? I think they got Chelsea. They're part of Chelsea. Who did Madrid get? Liverpool draw. I've gone through all of this. Just bear with me, guys. Once all the draws have been concluded, we're gonna go through all of them as well. Carabag's group: Chelsea, Liverpool, Frankfurt. Oh my word! I think Karabag is just going to be one of those clubs. They're just for the numbers, aren't they? No disrespect, but in all honesty, they're just there for the numbers. It is what it is. ASM Monaco. Who have they got? Monaco, Man City, Real Madrid, Juventus, Club Brugge, Tottenham. Oh my god, Galatasaray, PAFOS, and is it Bordeaux or Bordeaux? Yeah. Very interesting. Very, very, very interesting. I didn't mind if we finish 24th. I just want to win. Bruv, listen. You have to remember, I don't know, like I said, if you experienced last year's new format, which is when it initially started, right? You don't want to play that knockout stages if you finish between 9th and 24th. You really don't. What you want to be aiming for is that top 4. I mean, the top 8. Finish top 8, you're qualifying straight into the knockout stages. You don't want between 9th and 24th because that's 2 extra games on your fixture list. And you don't want that, especially come, I think it's normally played around February time, February, March. And if you guys remember, that happened to Manchester City last season and they got knocked out. 2 extra games, they got tired. And obviously when you got all the Premier League games, you got FA Cup games. Trust me, you don't want that. And this is where you get a lot of injuries. You definitely don't want that. Newcastle, who have they got? But is that Barcelona, Paris Saint-Germain, Benfica, Copenhagen, PSV, Marseille, Atletico Club, and Union? Oh my God. Newcastle got it tough. They got PSG and Barcelona. Didn't they have PSG last season as well? Newcastle, when they beat them. Didn't they? Or who did they play? I'm sure they had a big team. Let me know what you guys are saying. Easy draw for Arsenal. I don't know, I don't know, Jamie. Jamie, I don't know, brother. I wouldn't say it's an easy draw for Arsenal. What, Bayern Munich? You got Atletico Madrid. You got Atletico Bilbao. I don't know, man. Olympiacos as well. They're a bogey team for us. I remember a couple of years ago, I'm sure it was Olympiacos in that Europa League game when Saliba got injured or before that. And when Arteta first started, they knocked us out. I'm sure that was Olympiacos. They knocked us out. So, and all these kind of clubs when they come up against the likes of Arsenal, Manchester City, Liverpool, Chelsea, all the let's just say all the Premier League clubs, they play their hearts out. They play their hearts out. The new system will have some teams fuming, 110%. Listen, we're used to this. We were there last season, so we're kind of used to this now. PAFOS, Bayern Leverkusen, no, PAFOS, Bayern Munich, Chelsea, Villarreal, Juventus, Slavia, Prague, Olympiacos, Monaco, Carita Almaty. That's their draw. So they got Chelsea, Bayern Leverkusen, they got Bayern Munich, Villarreal. They got 4 tough games. They got tough for 4 or 5 games. They got Monaco, Olympiacos. Bruh, it's not gonna be easy, man. It's not gonna be easy, brother. Manchester City's league phases are Dortmund, Leverkusen, Napoli. Napoli. Oh God. That's what's his name? The guy that just left. Kevin De Bruyne is going to be potentially going back to the Emirates. Etihad playing his old club either way. And you got Sane, Galatasaray. Sane obviously plays for Galatasaray now as well, so he's going to be playing against his old club. And then you've got Mbappe of Real Madrid. You've got Villarreal, Pepe, Nicola Pepe. I'm telling you that now. And then you've got, is it Bordeaux? And then you've got Monaco. I think Eric Dyer plays for Monaco now, doesn't he? It's not an easy group for Man City, I'll tell you that now. It's not an easy group for Man City. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. It's a tough one for Manchester City. There's no easy group, guys. There is no easy group. What are you telling me? JM, don't let lie to you. You'll have to give it some elbow to succeed. It's not going to be easy. Anybody that's experienced this new league phases from last season, you would know how this works, man. Come on. It's absolutely that. Oh, mate. It gives me a headache. Benfica plays who? I've done that already, mate. We're going to go through honestly, it's absolutely crazy. This is going to be absolutely crazy. Honestly, it's a fantastic draw to say the least. Um, Whew. It's a great draw, though. Give them that. It's a great draw. So they've concluded on the draw. Bayern Munich have got Chelsea, Paris Saint-Germain, Club Rouge, Arsenal, Sporting, PSV, Union, SG, and PAFOS. Tuesday, 16th of September, that's when the Champions League gets underway, apparently. I thought it was Thursday. Too many matches in close proximity. Yeah, definitely. We got Bayern Munich, we got Inter, we got Atletico. So we're not, to be fair, we're not traveling that far out. We're not traveling that far out. So I'm not upset about it, to be fair. I'm not upset about it. Tell you that now. Yeah, it's absolutely crazy to say the least. Absolutely crazy to say the least. So here we are. The full. Let's have a look. Oh, let's try and get the full draw up. Bear with me, guys. Let's try and get that full draw up so we can actually dissect everything. I want to talk about it. Let me know about your team. Let me know what you guys are saying, what you guys are thinking in regards to your club. So let's basically go through the rest of the draw at the moment. Just bear with me. The UEFA Champions League. Okay. I think, if I'm correct, This is the full draw. Um, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Okay, the full draw from what I can see here. I think they've literally just finished. Okay, guys, who Spurs got? I'll go through that in a minute, guys. Let's just have a look. We're just trying to get the image up for the full draw. It's kind of crazy. It's absolutely going crazy. Da, 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 da. Yeah, it's the full calendar. Oh, it's crazy, honestly. Just bear with me. Who's Liverpool got? We're gonna try and go through all the all the draws. Just bear with me, guys. Let's try and go through all the draws. Okay, starting with Manchester City. So sit tight. Oh God, sit tight, guys. I'm losing the plot. Getting too excited, aren't I? Manchester City. Who do they have? They have in their group phases Dortmund, Real Madrid, Bayer Leverkusen, Villarreal, Napoli, Bordeaux, um, Galatasaray, and AS Monaco. That's basically who Manchester City have. Liverpool, they have Real Madrid, Inter Milan, Atletico Madrid, Frankfurt, PSV, Marseille, Karabag, and Galatasaray. As I said, that's not an easy group. If you think about it, let's dissect Manchester City for a moment. Dortmund, they seem to be recruiting quite well. Another one, it's like Manchester City seems to be getting Liverpool. They get Real Madrid almost every year. I'm sure they played them again last season. I'm sure of it. And then obviously you got a couple of that's gonna be a massive game. That's gonna be a massive game. They got Leverkusen, they got Villarreal, they got Napoli, as I said. You've got the likes of Kevin De Bruyne playing his old club as well. And obviously you've got Leroy Sané also playing for Galatasaray against his old club. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting. Liverpool, they've got Real Madrid as well. So Real Madrid are playing two giants from Premier League in Liverpool. So Real Madrid will be playing Liverpool and Manchester City from England. I'm just glad that we didn't draw Real Madrid because there was a possibility that Arsenal could have drawn Real Madrid as well. So I'm not gonna lie. After what we went through last year in that quarterfinal, or was it semi-final? Or no, quarterfinal. I don't want to go through that again. Honestly, that was enough for me. I'm not gonna lie to you. So that is Liverpool's one. And let's go to Chelsea's. Chelsea. So got Liverpool's one. Let's go to Chelsea. So Chelsea, who do you have? You have Bayern Munich as well as Arsenal, and you've got Barcelona. You got Benfica. You got Atletico Madrid. Not sorry. You got Atalanta, not Atletico. You got Atalanta. You've got Ajax. You've got Napoli. You've got PAFOS. You've got Karabag. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. If I was a Chelsea fan, I'd be looking at that draw and thinking, okay, the tough games that we've got are Bayern Munich, Barcelona, maybe Napoli and Benfica, maybe Atalanta, give or take. But let's be honest, you're looking at that and you're thinking to yourself, that's not a bad draw. You beat Karabag, you beat PAFOS. I'm not sure whether you beat Napoli, to be fair. Against you'll be going up against your old manager in Conte. My guy here, Jan, what are you saying, bro? Who did Arsenal get? I will get onto that shortly, my brother. I'm just going through the list. So that's Chelsea. Chelsea, I'll rerun that. Bayern Munich, Barcelona, Benfica, Atalanta, Ajax, Napoli, PAFOS, and Karabag. So that would be Chelsea's draw. And then we're moving on to let's see, Arsenal. So who has Arsenal got? Arsenal, we have Bayern Munich, Inter Milan, Atletico Madrid, Club Brugge, Olympiacos, Slavia Prague, Kirat Almaty, and Atletico Club, basically, aka Atletico Bilbao. So we've got both of the athletic clubs. We've got Bayern Munich. So basically, Bayern Munich at home, Inter Milan away, Atletico Madrid at home, Club Brugge away, Olympiacos at home, Slavia Prague away, Kirat Almaty at home, and Atletico Club away. We don't know which order we're going to be playing that game in, but that's basically what it's looking like at the moment for us. So I mean, like I said, it's not a bad draw, is it? No excuses this year, in my opinion. £1 billion spent. Listen, you can't keep saying that. Everyone else is spending money as well. Everybody is spending money as well. So all this, oh, there's no excuses. Yes, there's no excuses. But no one's going to roll over and expect Arsenal to win everything, are they? Everybody wants to win. And there's going to be a lot of caveats in this season. Again, we've already got two massive injuries, or three actually. And we're only 2 weeks into the Premier League. Saka is injured. Havertz is injured. Odegaard is injured. Obviously, um, Kai Havertz was just been announced that he's going to have surgery on his knee. So he's going to be out for at least a couple of months. Bukayo Saka is going to be out for at least 3 to 4 weeks. Odegaard, we don't know the severity of his injury. I think it looked more like a shoulder injury, but again, is he going to be able to feature against Liverpool on Sunday? We're going to have to wait and see. But you can't keep saying, oh, Arsenal have spent £1 billion and there's no excuses. We've invested finally. This is the first summer transfer window in such a long time that I've seen Arsenal invested heavily into the squad in such a long time. And everyone's like, oh, there's no excuses. When Manchester City was doing it, everyone was like, who was saying no excuses then? Nobody was saying no excuses. They just kept spending billions and billions and billions. But everyone now, all of a sudden, jump on the Arsenal bandwagon. Oh, no excuses. What, you think Liverpool are just going to roll over and let Arsenal win the Premier League? Liverpool are about to potentially sign Isak. Liverpool are the favourites to win the Premier League, but everyone keeps saying, oh, no excuses. So is Liverpool going to roll over and say, oh, Arsenal, here you go. Because you spent £1 billion, here's the Premier League, you can take it. It doesn't work like that, guys. Come on, man. Definitely does not work like that. Come on. And then again, in the Champions League, you got Bayern Munich, you've got Real Madrid, Barcelona, all that wants to win the Champions League. Man City probably want to win it. Liverpool wants to win. You think they're just gonna again roll over and say, "Oh, because Arsenal have spent £1 billion, no excuses. Here you go. Here's the Champions League, brother. Come on, does not work like that, man. Honestly, let's think, bro. Chelsea spent 1.5 billion net and they won the Conference League. Bruv, listen, that's your comment and you're entitled to that. But all I'm saying is at the end of the day, I can have banter. Listen, I will have banter all day. Ask my regulars. They will tell you I'll have banter all day. But I'm not on the notion of, oh, Arsenal have spent £1 billion, no excuses. Yes, I'm in the camp of Arteta no longer has any excuses. He's got literally all the tools in the box to do the job. I'm in that camp. But to say he must win, he has to win a trophy. I'm definitely in that regard. I'll listen. I will support that. He has to win a trophy. I'm definitely on that. But to say he, I don't know, like it's not gonna be easy. It is not absolutely not. Absolutely not gonna be easy. So let's not expect Arteta to just basically go into the season and roll over because what he has signed Gyökeres, he has signed Eze, he has signed Zubimendi. Bro, like Liverpool as well this summer transfer window. I've spent about £200 million as well. £200 million as well. They're building on last season's success. They probably want to win the Champions League this season, considering that they've won the Premier League already. Like, if I was on this slot, I've won the Premier League, I want to retain it, but I also want to win the Champions League. Because, like, imagine like he goes back to back, like he wins the Premier League one season, and then the next season he wins the Champions League. So it is what it is. Anyways, let's get straight into the next couple of draws. So we need to look for. So we've done Chelsea. What are Spurs'? So I'm sure you guys are probably waiting for Spurs' draws. So let's go for Newcastle. The Newcastle draw. So Newcastle, who are they going to be playing in the league phases? So they are going to be playing Barcelona, Newcastle. They're going to be playing PSG, Benfica, Leverkusen, PSV, and Marseille Athletic Club, which is basically Athletic Bilbao and Union SG. So that's basically who Newcastle are going to be playing. We are going to be selling this week net of £100 million. Let's see. Newcastle could cause some problems for Barcelona. Yeah, it's going to be a tough game, but I'm not going to lie. I think Barcelona will beat Newcastle. Because I think that might be an away game for Newcastle, if I remember correctly. I've got to double check that one, but I think that's an away game for Newcastle. But we've got to double check that one. But listen, Newcastle have got Ben. Yeah, they've got Benfica. What am I talking about? But they've got Barcelona. They've got PSG. They've got Benfica, Bayern Leverkusen, PSV, Marseille, Atletico Bilbao, and Union SG. That's basically who Newcastle have as well in their group as well. That's going to be very tough group. Let me know in the comments if you're a Newcastle fan. What do you think of that group draw? Who do you think is going to be your bogey team? Who do you think you're going to be able to beat easily, because I think, if I remember, no, actually, no, I lied. I think Barcelona is a home game. Barcelona are going to be going to the are going to St James's Park. Yeah, but then again, you got PSG, and I think they played PSG last season as well. I'm sure they played PSG last season in that Champions League. Was out there what first time back in the Champions League in a long time, if I remember correctly. Um, our team Arsenal was built from the ground up. Who are you gonna sell worth £100 million? Somebody says we have an easy draw. Who is we? Let me know. What team do you support? Luckily, we didn't get Dortmund. They would win 5-0 against us. I can't tell what team that you are. Spurs got a good chance to progress too. I'm not sure we will win, but the rest of them are confident. Talking about Spurs, let's see who they got in terms of Spurs. So that's going to be very interesting. Spurs. Oh, wait, hold on. Where's Spurs is one? I've just literally lost it. Literally lost it. Let's have a look. Tottenham. Who did you get? Let's have a look. Tottenham. Who did they get? They got Borussia Dortmund at home. They've got PSG away. They've got Villarreal at home. They got Frankfurt away. Slavia Prague at home. Bordeaux away. And I think is that Copenhagen at home, and AS Monaco away. Looking at that, out of all the Premier League teams, I'm sorry, but if Tottenham don't qualify either top 8, because I know it's going to be tough, top 8 or thereabout, mate, you're shit. I'll call it now. You struggle against Dortmund. You struggled against PSG. But looking at the rest, you should not. You should win the rest of them. You should beat Villarreal, in my opinion. You should beat Frankfurt, Slavia Prague. Bordeaux, you should definitely beat, although you're playing them away. Copenhagen at home. And Monaco, honestly, you should beat them. You should beat them. No, like the same way that people keep saying no excuses for Arsenal, no excuses for Tottenham. I'm sorry, but in the Champions League, you look at that Champions League draw and you're thinking, why? And you're thinking, okay, if that was me, I'd be rubbing my hands thinking, we kind of got away with one there. Apart from Dortmund and PSG, if that was me in that draw, I'd be looking at it thinking, Villarreal, tick. Frankfurt, tick. Slavia Prague, yeah, we got this. Bordeaux, nah. Copenhagen, nah. Oh, Monaco, come on. Like literally, it's like UEFA. I don't know how much you guys paid UEFA, but my word, the bias. Someone says, come on, bro. Arsenal just as easy as a draw. Don't be biased. Bro, nah, we ain't got easy draw. We ain't got Arsenal don't have an easy draw. Compared to Spurs, nah, come on, man. You're having a laugh. Bayern Munich, Inter Milan, Atletico Madrid, Atletico Bilbao, Olympiacos, Club Brugge. Did they beat? They beat a big team last season. I'm trying to remember who, but my memory's trying to tell me whether it was City that they beat or one of the Premier League teams. And then you got come on, man. The only two teams I can look in the group in our one, for example, is Kirat. I can look at Slavia Prague and be like, okay, that's probably a definite win, for example. We're not definitely going to beat Bayern Munich. We're not definitely going to beat Inter. We struggled with Inter Milan last season. I think we drew 0-0 or something like that. We're not definitely going to beat Atletico Madrid. We're not definitely going to beat Atletico Bilbao. We're not definitely going to beat Olympiacos. They are like our bogey team in Europe. And Club Brugge, again, like I said, they caused problem last season. So for everyone to think, oh, Arsenal got an easier group, nah, I'm sorry, mate. Nah, let's be honest. Oh, the laughing tells me it's not true. Come on, brother. Come on. Nah, it's going to be interesting, man. It's going to be interesting. This Champions League draw is exciting. I'm not going to lie. I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully, I'll try and get some tickets to get to some of these games. But you know it's gonna be scarce. Like getting tickets is basically like a needle in a haystack when it comes to the Champions League games. But you just never know. You just have to be in it to win it, as they say. So as Arsenal generally do, you have to do a ballot, which is a piss take, in my opinion. I'm not going to lie, but it is what it is. Let me know what you guys think in the comments as well. What are you looking forward to? What game are you looking more forward to in regards to all the draws? Because mate, it's not look. There's some tough games. Like I'm looking back at it and I'm looking like Manchester City, for example. They've got Real Madrid again. I mean, this is probably what the fifth, fourth year potentially in a row that Manchester City are playing Real Madrid. If I was Manchester City, I'd be like, I'm tired of these guys. Like, just give me someone else. I'm tired. Give me a Barcelona, for example. Just give me someone else. Every time they're playing Dortmund as well. Oh God. Yeah, it's a tough one. It's a tough one. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, they beat Villa. See, there you go. I think yeah, that's what I'm saying. They beat Villa. They're causing problems last season. Yeah, you're cracking me up. It's gonna be a great season, bro. 100%, Jamie. 100%. I'm not gonna lie. I'm excited. I'm excited. Obviously, we've got like what's today? Thursday. We've got Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. We've got a couple of more days before the transfer window closes. Hopefully, we can get a couple of more through the door. We've got a couple of players that Arsenal are still linked with as well. And hopefully we can get a bunch of all the deadwood out of the door as well. Kivia, unfortunately, for me, he's not really a deadwood, but you know what? He did well for us last year. However, he seems like he wants to go get first team football, and I don't really blame the guy. I don't really blame the guy. But again, we got a replacement coming in. We're hijacking another Spurs potential transfer again, and I think Spurs have gone quiet on that. Is it Pero Campo? He basically said to his agent, listen, I only want to go to Arsenal. So they've kind of like stopped discussing with any other club. You excited to win another Champions League? Uh, oh, you're funny. You are absolutely funny. PSG are going to cook. Mate, when you look at some of the teams that PSG are going to be playing, honestly, I'm just happy we ain't got PSG. Who's got PSG in the Premier League? I think it's Newcastle got PSG. Spurs have got PSG. So that's very interesting. It's not definitely not us. Up the Scousers. Oh, you guys are funny. You guys are funny on TikTok. Honestly, let me know on Instagram what you guys are saying on YouTube as well. Oh gosh, what's going on there? Um, yeah, it's very I'm excited about this. I'm not gonna lie, I'm very excited about this. Make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to follow me, subscribe, and all that good stuff. But yeah, let me know what game are you guys looking more forward to in regards to the draw in your group stages. Let me know. Let's basically before I do sign off, let's go back to the beginning and do the final run through. Um if you could swap Ekatike for Gyökeres, would you do so? Definitely not. Definitely not, mate. Definitely not. So, Champions League draw group phases and the game starting with Spurs, just a rerun. Spurs, starting with Spurs, and then we go. They have Dortmund, PSG, Villarreal, Frankfurt, Slavia Prague, Bordeaux. I think that's how you pronounce their name. Copenhagen and AS Monaco. Newcastle, they have Barcelona, PSG, Benfica, Leverkusen, PSV, Marseille, Atletico Club, basically Atletico Bilbao, and Union SG. Arsenal, we have Bayern Munich, Inter Milan, Atletico Madrid, Club Brugge, Olympiacos, Slavia Prague, Kirat Atletico Bilbao. Manchester City have Dortmund, Real Madrid, Leverkusen, Villarreal, Napoli, Bordeaux, Galatasaray, and AS Monaco as well. Why do you give Chris Kavanagh Arsenal match at Anfield? Yeah, it's crazy, mate. It's crazy. Liverpool have Real Madrid, Inter Milan, Atletico Madrid, Frankfurt, PSV, Marseille, Karabag, and Galatasaray. Chelsea has. This is the most we've had. This is the most Premier League teams we've had in the Champions League ever. I think we've got like 6 clubs in the Champions League this season. Chelsea, Bayern Munich, Barcelona, Benfica, Atalanta, Ajax, Napoli, Pafos, and Karabag. Crazy. And that's basically it. And that's all she wrote. Let me know what you guys think. What game are you looking forward to the most? And I agree, he's not been good enough. I honestly think he will take a year, but he will be a baller. Someone said just seen your Verts video. The only reason, okay, people are talking about my Verts video, and I think people seem to have got it misconstrued in regards to why I did that video on TikTok, right? And it's also on my YouTube as well, my YouTube Shorts. If you guys want to go and watch it, if you don't know what I'm talking about, the only reason why I wanted to cover that is because all the noise around Gyökeres after game week one against Manchester United, which we won conveniently. We won 1-0, cool. And the reason why I was basically talking about Verts is I watched both of Liverpool's games. I watched it against Bournemouth and against Newcastle, and I didn't see Verts do much. And that's just my honest opinion. At the end of the day, it is my opinion. You take it as you wish. I'm not even trying to banter him. I'm not saying he's a crap player, because I was looking forward to actually seeing Verts play in the Premier League. However, you have to call a spade a spade. I didn't see him do much against Bournemouth. I didn't see him do much against Newcastle, who also ironically was playing with 10 men for almost 50, 60 minutes, because there was like 11 minutes added on in the second half, which is why Liverpool obviously got the winning goal. And I think I've touched some nerves when it comes to some Liverpool fans in regards to my opinion and my comments. But again, it's my opinion and it's my comment as a Liverpool fan. I have been disappointed, but he will take time. He will. He will. And the only reason why I went on it is, like I said, you might say it's tit for tat. It's really not. It's because everybody was coming for Gyökeres saying, oh, he touched his hair more than he touched the ball against Manchester United. Okay. It was his first ever game in the Premier League away at Old Trafford. You have to put everything into context. First, like, who's going to Old Trafford and then going to be banging hat tricks in their first ever game in the Premier League? Like, are you even up to fitness? Like, you've just come off pre-season, and bearing in mind, Gyökeres didn't have a full pre-season. Verts did. Gyökeres didn't. And that's the reason. And obviously, I watched Monday Night Football, and Jamie Carragher was basically saying, I think that Arteta should drop Gyökeres and then play Kai Havertz in the next game. After one game. And this is a man that has played the game for many years, and he's talking like this. And that's what annoyed me a little bit. And I was like, and this ex-footballers, and this is one of the things that Rashford said on his interview when he got interviewed by Gary Lineker. He said what surprises him the most is not fans and social media people or journalists talking and sharing their opinions. I think what hurts him the most is ex-players acting as pundits and talking the way they talk, as if they've never played the game before. And I kind of understand where he's coming from. When Jamie Carragher, after one game, and he's basically saying, I think that Arteta should drop Gyökeres and play Havertz. But he would never, ever talk about Verts. I haven't seen him spoken once about Verts yet. And that was the reason for my video. So if I've touched a nerve, if you're a Liverpool fan and I've touched a nerve, and you can't actually take stock and take a look back and say, yeah, actually, you know what? He's got a point. I can see what he's saying. But he's only been 2 games. And I did say that. He's only been 2 games. And he probably will go on to be a great player for the rest of the season. But at the same time, I also did say Zubimendi, in comparison, has shown more in 2 games than, Verts has. And again, that's just my opinion. Verts is only 22. Gyökeres is 27. There's a difference. Age is nothing, bro. Don't get me. Listen, don't even come with age. It's not about age. It's not about age. I disagree with that. Because before Gyökeres came, everybody kept saying, "Oh, he only plays in Sporting. He plays in Portugal. Portugal is a farmers' league." But now you want to start putting age into it. This is what I get really like flabbergasted about. I'm really annoyed about how people's comparison, and people say, "Oh, he hasn't played in the Premier League before. Oh, he's only 22." Bro, come on, man. Come off your. No, I'm not buying that. Yeah, Gyökeres did play in England before, but where did he play? He played in the Championship, not in the Premier League. 2 different caliber. two different levels of football. Is this why I think Verts will take a year because he's still young? Okay, that's your opinion. That is your opinion. And listen, you are more than welcome to your opinion. And I like to have opinions and I like to have conversations when it comes to this kind of stuff. But when people start going a bit overboard, that's when I'm gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna cut you. You can't compare Gyökeres to Verts. Gyökeres is in his prime. Verts is 22. Okay. Okay. I don't want to make any more comparisons because clearly I'm going to be touching a nerve. If we take Gyökeres out of the equation and you look at another 22-year-old player, okay, if we say, okay, look at Ekatike, he's coming and he's banging in goals. He's young. He ain't played in the Premier League before. So what's wrong with Verts playing up to what we think he can play? Like, come on. Let's not start giving excuses, mate. Ah, man. And I agree, I'm disappointed in Verts. Sam, much appreciated, man. I like to have honest conversation with people like yourself. Still young, German international, game's gone. Still young. Oh, so someone says, this is what I'm saying. Like, we keep saying, oh, Verts is still young. Bearing in mind, he's played a couple of games for Germany. Yeah, he's a German. If you're old enough, if you're good enough, you're old enough. You're old enough, you're good enough. Verts has been playing games for the past 5-6 years. He's been playing since he was young. Yes, he's only 22. We can say the same thing about Bukayo Saka. He's still young. He's what, 22, 23? But yeah, you can say, oh, he's played in the Premier League, but he's been banging in the Premier League. But let's just say Bukayo Saka moves from England and then go to Spain. Are we going to start saying, oh, he's never played in the Liga before? You have to give him time to adapt. Or let's say he goes over to Germany, for example. Okay, I'll give you another basic example. Michael Olise. He left Crystal Palace, went over to Bayern Munich and tore it up. He's young, different league, never played in Germany before, but he tore it up. Please, what's your excuse then? So this is what I'm saying. If you're going to come with arguments, come correct. If you're going to start saying one player is young, one player is like this, he's never played in this league before. Michael Olise went to Bayern Munich at a young age from Crystal Palace, by the way, not a team at the time that was challenging for titles, because let's be honest, Verts came from a team that was challenging for titles in Germany, by the way, and also Alicia came from Crystal Palace, went over to Bayern Munich and ripped it up. So are we going to start saying the same thing? Please don't listen. This is what I'm saying. If you're going to come correct. If we're going to start comparing, let's come correct. Isak is coming to Anfield. Literally just got the notification. That was always going to be. That was always going to happen. That was always going to happen. It is what it is. But yeah. Anyways, listen. It is what it is. If anybody want to get all touchy about my opinion in regards to Verts and what I have watched with my two eyes, then it is what it is. All I'm saying is, don't banter one guy, don't compare one guy, and then when I say someone else, you get all touchy feeling. Like, bro, come on. What's easier, Premier League or Bundesliga? Oh my God. There we go again. There we go again. You're saying Bundesliga, you're basically trying to say Premier League is harder than Bundesliga. However, when you play teams from Bundesliga in the Champions League, you can't beat them. So how are you going to say which one is harder? This is what I mean about some football fans, bro. Sam, come on, man. A lot of people are saying, oh, we're going to play Bayern Munich in the Champions League. Oh, that's a tough game. But now you're saying which one is harder, Premier League or Bundesliga? Like, please make it make sense. Like, come on. Come on. Each league is hard in its own, in his own merit. You can't say, oh, you probably don't even watch Bundesliga week in and week out. You don't. I don't watch it week in and week out, but I do watch Bundesliga. I do. You can't say it's easy, because if it was that easy, the first season Harry Kane went over to Germany to Bayern Munich, they didn't win nothing. They didn't. If it was that easy, they would have won it all. Leverkusen went the whole season unbeaten. Brother, come on, man. Please. It is what it is. I'm not coming at you. You're coming with points and I'm coming with points. That's all it is. That is all it is. As a Liverpool fan, you are disappointed. And I get it. It's not easier, but Premier League is clear. Why? How? Everyone keeps saying, "Oh, we got the best players in the Premier League. We got the best players in the world." But yet a lot of teams, like for example, Real Madrid have won the Champions League how many times? Barcelona have won it how many times? Like, like, let's be real, man. Most recently, it's only like more recently, a lot of Premier League clubs are winning the Champions League more than they used to back in the days. But back in the days, it was Real Madrid, Barcelona, Inter Milan, AC Milan, all swiping it up. But yet we keep going to Europe to get all their best players. But yet the Premier League is the best team. There's only a few teams in Germany that are great, but the rest are horrible. Okay, let's not focus on. What about Club Brugge when they beat Premier League teams last season? They made it really difficult for PSG. Beat every Premier League team last season, if I remember correctly. PSG, made it difficult for every, like they didn't lose against any Premier League team in the Champions League last season. Are you gonna now say League 1 is also just as crap? Man said I haven't got a clue. Bro, you don't have a clue. You don't have a clue. You don't know what you're talking about. Anyways, it is what it is. You guys just carry on. You guys carry on. You guys carry on. It is what it is. Listen, Arsenal, Anfield this Sunday. What are you guys telling me? I'm going to be doing my match preview later on my combined 11. That's going to be fun. That's going to be fun because that's going to cause a lot of controversy as well. But listen, if you're a Liverpool fan, DM me. Let's have a conversation. And I'd love to get you on my channel, whether it's on TikTok, whether it's on YouTube, in order to do a prediction and our combined 11 for Arsenal versus Liverpool. DM me and I'd love to get you on. I'll send you an invite. We'll do a video together. I'll put it up. I would love to hear from you. Hey man, I think we made the right choice between Gyökeres and Sesko. Definitely. I've checked all my videos. I've been saying it from day one. I wanted Gyökeres. I never wanted Sesko. Go and check all my videos. I've seen it and I'm so happy that we did. I'm a Liverpool fan and I think Arsenal will win and it won't be close. Wow. And that's coming from a Liverpool fan. Listen, is it Daniel? I would love to get you on. Let's have a conversation. If you're listen, if you want to come on my channel, yeah, you want to come on my channel. If you want to have a conversation, please come. Let's have a honest conversation in regards to this. And I would love to hear from you because I'm going to be doing a video later on in regards to my combined 11 and my match preview for the Liverpool and Arsenal game. I'd love to get you on. Don't forget that video will be coming up. If you haven't already done so, make sure you like and subscribe and follow me on TikTok, follow me on YouTube and all that good stuff. But listen, I love to have a football conversation. I'm here for it. And I love to have banter. Obviously, I was having banter with my United fans yesterday. As you guys know, I had a lot of people in my DMs for Manchester United and I had to just banter them. I just had to banter them because, listen, they just talk too much. And unfortunately, they're in a meltdown at the moment. Your defense is so solid and your bench is better. This is what I'm saying. And I said it earlier in the stream. And I was saying to people, a lot of Arsenal fans were quite worried about going to Anfield. And I said this is probably the most confident I've been going to Anfield since 2011, which was the last time that Arsenal won at Anfield. This is the most confident. I'm not saying we're going to win, but this is the most confident I have been going to Anfield. So long we don't get any more injuries between now and Sunday, then we're good. Because, for example, you got Bukayo Saka is out, you got Odegaard potentially out, you've got Kai Havertz is out. If this was like last season, I'll be scratching my head thinking who's going to replace them. But at the moment, I'm like, listen, Eze can come in, you know, and Madueke can cover Saka on the right. He played well against Leeds on the right hand side. And Eze can play either way. He can either play in the number 10, he can play left wing. Martinelli is there, Trossard is there, Ethan Wanyeri is there, my young you, Max Dowman is there. So we got backup. And from what I have watched of Liverpool in the last two games, especially against Newcastle, their defense is shaky. Konate, honestly, if we can attack him as a weak link in the defense, Arsenal will score goals. In my opinion, let me know if you're a Liverpool fan if you agree. You probably won't, but if you have been watching what I have watched, Konate looks very, very shaky at the back. And if we can, basically exploit that, as Arsenal, I think we will score goals. Liverpool have conceded 4 goals in 2 games so far. Arsenal have not conceded a goal yet and have scored 6 so far. So what makes you think we can't go to Anfield and score at least 1 goal? And if we've got one of the best defense in the Premier League at the moment, I can't see us losing that game. I can see us coming away from Anfield having won. That's just my opinion, but I could be wrong. Someone said we will beat Arsenal. Listen, talk. I'm here for it. I'm really here for it. But listen, I'm out of here. I'm going to be doing my pre-match video very shortly. Make sure you stick up for that. Like I said, if you haven't already done so, make sure you like and subscribe. And yeah, if I don't see you guys before Sunday, I will see you on Sunday. Arsenal going over to Anfield is going to be a very interesting game. I would love Arsenal to win because, bruh, it'd be a great birthday present for me. I'm not going to lie. Oh, mate, if we lose, I don't know if I'm going to be having a great birthday, but yeah. But again, like I said, I can't see us losing. I might have to message Arsenal and Saka and them lot, and just be like, Eze, yo, listen, it's my birthday. Please, just please don't ruin it for me, man. Just don't ruin it for me. Sam said he'll come on the channel. Sam, DM me. Let's make it happen. I'm here for the people, man. I'm here for the people. Let's make it happen. DM me on TikTok. You can follow me on YouTube as well. Manny AFC, as per usual. We'll set it up. We'll have a conversation. I'll get you on the channel and we can have a healthy debate. And also, I would love to hear your predicted score, predicted starting lineup, and your combined 11 for Liverpool and Arsenal. So yeah, let's make it happen, Sam. Love to hear from you, buddy. But yeah, guys, as much as per usual, thank you for joining me. Champions League draw has now been done. Go and have a look. The final calendar and in terms of the order of the games, when it's going to be played and all that stuff is going to be out on Saturday. So make sure you keep a lookout for that. Might do a video on it as soon as it comes out as well. But as per usual, I'm going to be dropping my match preview for the Liverpool versus Arsenal game. And also, I will be doing my live stream watch along for the Liverpool versus Arsenal game. It's going to get intense. It's going to be very animated because I'm a passionate Arsenal fan. And yeah, hopefully we will get the win at Anfield. But listen, as per usual, love you guys, man. Thank you for joining me. And I will be catching you guys later. 3-1 Liverpool. We shall wait and see. See you later, guys. Peace out. Hope you guys are keeping well. And most importantly, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe as per usual. And I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. So take care. Peace out.